Let's see. We got Blade rumors. All right. Blade. So let me catch some people up to speed here because I think a lot of times people are getting some of the news with Blade mixed up. Now, Blade was announced in 2019. This was during Comic-Con or whatever. Now, what wasn't immediately announced was we thought it was going to be in phase 4, but Kevin Feige later said in an interview that Blade was really for phase 5. So, we are now in phase 5, right? We are now in phase 5, which means Blade, you owe us. You owe us Blade. Let's go back even further. Marvel was in trouble. Marvel was about to be bankrupt. They was filing for bankruptcy. They was selling off all these character rights and stuff until a little black half vampire named Blade came along with a great phenomenal actor named Wesley Snipes and saved Marvel's behind, proving that the superhero genre was very viable. Blade saved Marvel, and Blade crawled and walked so the MCU and Iron Man could fly. There would be no MCU if it were not for Blade. Thank you, Blade. So Blade, in my opinion, has way more value and stock than Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four, we'll talk about that later, that has legacy because they were one of the first families. I remember the Fantastic Four movies. They were not good. They were fine. You know, the mid 2000 ones, they were okay because we didn't have nothing else. But they weren't great. They weren't really even all that good. We're not even going to talk about the Michael B. Jordan one. And we're not going to talk about the Fantastic Four movie that some of y'all probably never even seen. Last time I checked, Fantastic Four didn't save nobody, but Blade did. So, in my opinion, Blade is a much more valuable property. Now, with that said, once it was announced that two-time Oscar award-winning Mahershala Ali was going to be in the starring role of Blade, I said, here we go. We getting the talent out here. Let's ride. Wesley Snipes gave my man the blessing and everything. Said, yo, go do your thing, brother. You gonna kill it. Man, it was set a dream. Let's go. We got Eternals. And it was our first appearance of Blade. Blade didn't even show up. My man, they didn't even show my man's trench coat. They didn't even show his glove, nothing. All we got was a voice. That was it. We ain't got no promo art. We don't know what the MCU Blade even looks like at all. And we went through a whole phase. And we don't know nothing. All we know is that vampires exist in the multiverse thanks to Loki. Okay. When it comes to production of Blade, and I have multiple videos on this, so I'm going to just quickly recap this. If you want more of the history, check out my past videos. The script was atrocious. Yes, this was during the pandemic era. Yes, Marvel was stretched thin and the quality control clearly was non-existent. But even with those excuses, it's inexcusable how bad the direction Blade was going. The director pulled out right like a month or two before production. Not good. When Marvel finally started to slow down and they finally started to hear about what the hell was going on in this script, they was like, oh, hell no, this is trash. According to rumors, Blade was regulated to a fourth leading character in his own movie. According to rumors of the early scripts, the action scenes were considered lackluster. That means uninspired. That means boring. Are you kidding me? A Blade movie with boring action scenes? It don't make sense. And if you've never seen Blade, that's almost like watching a John Wick movie and he never shoots a gun. and he never throws a punch. What kind of movie is that? What are we even talking about? Now, the movie at that point got delayed because of obviously the bad writing and the lack of a director. And then sooner or later, we started to get some good news. And the good news was we got a new director. It was one of the guys from Lovecraft Country. He came on board. We also got Michael Green. Michael Green, in case you did not know, was the writer for Logan, only one of the best comic book movies to date. Michael Green is also responsible for Blue Eyed Samurai on Netflix, which you should be watching. So the writing is in good hands. Either way, Mahershala was like, yeah, I like this writing. I like this new script. Cool. Then we started getting more casting information. Mia Goth is going to be in there. She's probably going to play Lilith. That's the leading rumor right now. And yeah, so unfortunately, we were hit with a writer strike and an actor strike, so that pushed delays even further. But this is after Kevin Feige, better late than never, stepped in and was like, "Hey, stop playing." I've got a whole video about Kevin Feige talking about firing people, and listen, my man was getting bucked when it came to Blade. So even though they dragged their feet, I'm gonna give them credit where it's due, even though I'm still giving them some criticism here. I'm gonna be fair. So now we're all caught up, and now we have some new information. And I'm gonna give you guys, I'm gonna spoil it a little bit. There's some good news and there's some bad news when it comes to Blade. Of course, y'all know I like to do the bad news first, so let's kind of get that over with. First of all, it says here, and this is according to Jeff Snyder. This is one of the insiders that has been pretty reliable thus far. He says that the film most likely is going to be delayed to 2026. It was a given that this would happen since the film has not even started production yet. So, despite getting a new director, getting a competent writer, and what looks like to be a good cast. Oh, by the way, Delroy Lindo is in this too. The legend. Come on now. So despite a good cast, good writer, you know, possibly a good director, the movie's delayed again till 2026. It was supposed to come out this year. I'm sorry, it was supposed to come out November 2025, but it's probably going to get pushed back to 2026. I don't like this. I don't like it. Um, I have felt as though they've had more than enough time, even after I know that they had to, the writer strike was an issue. I know that. I still don't like the idea that one, y'all haven't started production, and two, um, we gotta wait another 2 years. Another reason is because Mahershala Ali is not getting any younger. And we already know how long it takes to make movies and sequels. And Bob Iger already came out and said that they're going to slow down on making sequels. And as I expressed earlier, I've also talked about how there is this whole little potential stigma of not prioritizing Black films as much as others. So the delay does not rub me the right way. If I have to put a spin on it to maybe be a little positive, to me, this means that y'all have more time not to mess this up. Because let's be honest, Blade should not be hard to do. You get a sword, you get some shades, you get some vampires, you get some blood, throw some action in there. That's your movie. This should be I understand that they even cut the budget. but it doesn't need a huge budget either. This should be a movie that y'all can make in like 6 months, tops, if that, maybe even less. So there's that. But we got some good news, or at least some good rumors. I'll say this. We got some good rumors. Even though I'm not happy with the whole delay information, according to Snyder, he is saying that Ali seems happy with Green's new draft of the script. Let me be very clear. If Mahershala Ali, 2-time Oscar Award winner, is happy, then I'm happy. I trust Mahershala. I trust that if he because he did not like what we were hearing about. Again, that was all rumors and speculation. But if I hear that this 2-time Oscar Award winner who knows good stuff when he sees it, if he's happy, I'll be happy. But that ain't enough. And I'm going to throw this out here because this is another rumor. So take this with a grain of salt. But if this is true, and if Marvel includes this in some sort of fast track, I think this could be some other good news. And that is, and this is according to Daniel Richmond. So again, the other scooper that's been more reliable than not. A Midnight Suns movie is reportedly in the works at Marvel Studios. And this is going to be Michael Giacchino. This is who's going to direct it. That's the same guy that did Werewolf by Night. Now, if you tell me that we about to get Blade, that's Blade right there. If we about to get a Blade movie, and okay, maybe you're not doing a Blade sequel, but you gonna throw Blade in another movie like Midnight Suns? Now we talking. Because if that Midnight Suns hits the way it should hit, I think we're going to be in business. So, yes, it sucks that things are being delayed. But if you mean to tell me that I'm going to get a Blade movie and a Midnight Suns movie with Mahershala Ali, I'm going to be there. I already told you when Blade comes out, I'm buying out a theater. We're doing a watch party. It's going down. We might do the same for Midnight Suns too. Because I'm going to put my money where my mouth is with this. I'm going to support your films when you do good stuff, when you put things out that people have been wanting. And when you put out trash, oh, you're going to hear about it too. But you guys let me know. What do you think about these rumors that Blade is probably going to be delayed again? Mahershala Ali is happy. And we could get a Midnight Suns movie right after. Whatever y'all think, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. This was just a segment of one of my live chats, and if you're interested in joining in on the next one, be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications for more. I've got more videos and reviews to do for you all, and until next time, I'll see you all later.